Easter's just a few days away and you're probably getting ready to hard boil some eggs so they're ready for the Easter baskets. I'm going to share the way Julia Child says is the best way to hard cook an egg to get nice soft whites and a nice yolk that doesn't have that green around the edges. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you're starting with fresh eggs. When you drop an uncooked egg into a glass or a bowl of water, you want it to sink to the bottom. If it goes to the bottom, it's fresh. If it floats, it's not fresh and you need to get rid of it. You take your fresh eggs, put them into a pot so that you have room for a single layer of eggs. You don't want to double them up. Cover them with water, be generous with the water, then put them on your stove and bring that water to a boil. Boiling means that there'll be bubbles breaking at the top of the water. Then set your timer for 1 minute. Now the top isn't on the pot at this point. Then when your timer rings after a minute, take the pot off, put the cover on, and set your timer again for 18 minutes. 18 minutes for large eggs, 15 minutes for medium eggs, and about 12 minutes for small size eggs. After 18 minutes, timer rings, take your cover off of your pot, take it over to your sink, set it in the sink and turn your cold water on and let that cold water go into the pot, mix with the hot water, but set your timer again for 5 minutes. I know it's a long time to have the water running, but this really works. After 5 minutes, you can take your eggs out, and here's one that I just took out of the water about a minute ago, and I'm going to peel it and show you how nice it is in the inside. So to get it started, I'm just going to gently tap both ends and then gently tap it all over so I have lots of little cracks in my egg shell, and then I'm going to just roll it in my palm of my hands, or you could gently roll it on a hard surface. And it's easiest to peel if you hold it under some cold water. Well, right now I have just a bowl of cold water here that I'm going to use to peel my egg, and you can see how nice that egg just comes right out. And after it's peeled, you have just a beautiful yellow yolk. See how it's just peeling right off? The reason you do it under cold water is because it gets rid of all those little pieces so nothing is stuck to your egg. So here's my egg. I'm going to dry it off just a tish, cut it in half, and I want to show you those beautiful, look at that beautiful yellow yolk, perfectly cooked, no green. There you've got it. Now, if you need to get your children to eat those eggs, you might want to try making a little mouse out of half of an Easter egg. And do remember, if you're hiding eggs for Easter egg hunts or putting them in Easter baskets, be sure that they aren't out at room temperature for more than 2 hours. They aren't safe to eat after that. Have a wonderful Easter, and now we're cooking.